plaintiff, Mackenzie Renee, dated the defendant, and they have a child. But she claims football is his life, and he chooses work and football over her and their child. She's suing him today for the cost of a car. Defendant Kevin Lockett says he fell for Mackenzie because she's goal-oriented and has her head on straight, and he admits that he is to blame for a lot of their problems. Kevin insists Mackenzie is suing him prematurely.
All rise. This court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Greg Mathis presiding. You may now be seated.
All right, and ma'am, you're suing your ex-boyfriend for $3,000 for the cost of a car?
Correct.
Why are you his ex? Why is this your ex-girlfriend? This little innocent girl. She like she going straight to heaven, everything. Don't
Yeah, I like that.
Nice little church girl. You go to church, don't you, man? Come on now.
My grandparents are pastors.
There you go. You do right?
Of course.
You said that too slow. And looks can be deceiving. Having fun already with you guys. All right. And give me some background on your friendship or relationship.
I met Kevin 3 years ago through mutual friends. And we started talking, and we found that we have same common interests, and we really like each other, so we pursued a relationship. Everything was good. He's a really sweet guy and really nice. Eventually, we moved in together, and I found out I was pregnant with our daughter.
Okay, how old were you when you all moved in?
I was about 17 or 18.
And when did you have your child?
I was...
Now you about to get in trouble. What's your child's birthday?
May 18th.
Of what year?
2020.
I was with you. Now I got a turn on you. You didn't know your baby's birthday. I was about to light him up because you remind me of my daughter when she was 19. Kamara, look all innocent like that, and her hair used to be like that and everything. I was thinking about my daughter about to tear you apart. But now, my son say she was deceptive too, though. At her wedding, I said, I love her so. She's the only one who I've never got 4 children. She has never done anything wrong, not once. Until my sons reached over and said, yeah, you just didn't catch her. So, that's who you reminded me of, but I caught you. So tell me what went wrong with the relationship. You all had a child, and what happened?
Our first difference is, he would break like other people's property, specifically mine, and he wouldn't replace it. Like, he wants to do things on his own time, and I don't really agree with that. Like, if you break someone's things, I feel like you should be responsible and replace it.
Like what, household items or something? What?
Yeah, like he would break my chargers and little stuff like that, and it's slowly got up to bigger stuff. But I felt like he was being irresponsible.
All right. What else was going wrong?
He plays football, and football is like his life. He got a scholarship, which I'm very proud of him about, and I'm like...
That's why it's his life!
I'm proud that he's not like in the streets or anything, but it got to a point where he would work and play football constantly. He never had time for me or his child. And it was a constant like difference in that.
Did he finish school?
Yeah, he's still in school right now.
Okay, and you suspect he's gonna get his degree?
Yeah.
What do you want? What are you looking for? It doesn't get any better than this.
No tuition.
No tuition, he's on scholarship, right? When I met Linda, I was still a street kid. Here you are. I'm proud of him of not being a street kid. He has a scholarship. Oh yeah, he's gonna finish. And when he finishes, he won't owe anything. Give me me precisely why y'all broke up. Give me the deciding factor or incident.
Right now, we decided to put the relationship.
Why? What happened?
Because of the car situation.
Oh, please. You worried about a car. And he's got a good man like this that has a great future, and because he's working too hard toward his future, that's a problem. Oh, my goodness. I went 15 straight years leaving at 8 in the morning and coming home at 8 p.m. or 9 p.m. 6 days a week. So thank God Linda didn't break up with me because I was working too hard. All right, let me hear from you.
All right, so I'm originally from Illinois. Originally, I was playing football at a university in Quincy, Illinois, but that didn't go too well. I wasn't really focused, of course. 18 years old in college. So I decided to leave Illinois and go to a community college and play football there in Iowa, just to mature and, just grow up in a sense. And I met Mackenzie through mutual friends, and we kind of started talking, and we kind of instantly hit it off, which usually I don't do with most people because I'm kind of picky when it comes towards who I associate with. But I could tell she was different from other females. She has her head on straight. She knows what she wants in life. She's very goal-oriented, which I'm big about. And we both take school very seriously. So
perfect couple so far.
And about probably a year ago, we get the excellent but shocking surprise that she's pregnant with our daughter. So, of course, like any normal person, I'm scared, but at the same time, I'm excited because, it's my first child. And, she had the baby. Everything's good. Yeah, I'm busy, but of course I'm busy. I do have the tendency to procrastinate and be a little petty when it comes to stuff, which I will admit, a lot of the problems I will take on me.
Why you his ex? Why is this your ex-girlfriend? This little innocent girl. She like she going straight to heaven, everything.
Yeah, I like that.
Nice little church girl. You go to church, don't you, man? Come on now.
My grandparents are pastors.
There you go.
Defendant Kevin Lockett is being sued by his ex-girlfriend, who claims Kevin chooses football and work over her and their daughter.
Y'all always know I use my life examples. I do not know. I swear it happens all the time. Until Linda stopped me. She won't let me anymore. She was trying to get me to do stuff. I couldn't do it. I'm not good with my hands. I break light bulbs. I absolutely do. At least 20% of the time. Well, she stopped me. I don't put them in anymore. I think that time I cut my hands up. But I was trying to do something maybe in the last year, physical. Because I used to feel so bad, but I was like, whatever. I just don't know how to do the stuff. Call somebody, and then we'll pay. She'd end up doing it. She's much better with her hands than me. So I'm trying to do something last year, and she runs. No. I said, what the problem? No, don't you touch nothing around here no more. So I'm with you on that, too.
That's great.
Go ahead. He's like me. Only difference is he's having his college paid for. Go ahead. And he wasn't a street kid when you met him. Go ahead. Perfect couple.
But,
you're going to get back with him today. What you think? What you thinking? Go ahead. You ain't leaving here with no money unless you do. Go ahead, young man.
but yeah, I have a procrastination problem. I'm man enough to admit that. So she gets on me about that. But outside of that, everything was, everything was pretty cool. It was pretty chill until the car
incident broke this up. No, it's not. Yeah. No, that's what you think. Go ahead. Tell me about this car incident. $3,000. What happened?
He was driving my siblings to school, and there's 4 of them, and 2 go to one school and 2 go to another school. So my car, the window started fogging up, and the sun was in his face, and he hit the back of my neighbor's car and totaled both cars. And I was really upset. I'm just glad they were okay.
No one was hurt. right?
No one was hurt.
Good.
I was really upset, and once again, I felt like he was being irresponsible. And it was pretty bad, and one of the pictures is on like page 6 of the car.
My goodness, whose car was this one?
It was my car.
What about the other car? You say he totaled both.
Yeah. Luckily, my neighbors, they were very forgiving, and they didn't charge us to fix the car. Or
So, what
anything.
point did you break up over this? Hopefully, not right after the accident. You didn't say this is the last straw. You had an accident.
No, absolutely not.
Okay.
So we started getting into arguments because I was very upset. I felt like he was being irresponsible. And so we were just getting arguments about it. And then where the last straw for me is when I felt like he thought that he can fix the car whenever he wanted to fix it. And he knows that, you know, we have to go to school. We have to leave for school soon. And we have a kid. Kid has daycare and, you know, has to go to the hospital and, you know, keep up with stuff. And I felt like he was not taking it serious and that he would want to replace it on his own time.
Okay. Yeah, and if it affected your family, yeah, no, that's not sufficient. Sir, you tell me about this incident.
So, as she said, I drop her siblings off in the morning to school. 2 go to school in town, and then 2 go to school in the town over. Dropped the 2 off. The windows were foggy and the motor's kind of iffy. So you got to do all this extra stuff in order to turn the air on. So I attempted to roll the windows down, tried to hope that would clear the windshield up. Try and clear the windshield with my sleeve. Then it just fogs right back
wipe
up.
Wipe it down as you go.
Yeah. So, the sun comes in my face and it's real bright, and obviously the windows fog back up, so I can't see anything. So I attempt to pull over in order to clear the window because, you know, I want to drive safe with the children in the car. Mm-hmm. I pull over to the side, and by the time the sun comes out my face, car appears in front of me, and I end up hitting the back of her neighbor's car.
At her wedding, I said, I love her so. She's the only one who I've never got 4 children. She has never done anything wrong, not once. Until my sons reached over and said, yeah, you just didn't catch her. That's what you reminded me of, but I caught you.
Defendant Kevin Lockett is being sued by his ex-girlfriend, who claims Kevin chooses football and work over her and their daughter.
So what about the aftermath?
So she was real upset with me, which is understandable. She loved that car, so that's very understandable. She says I wasn't taking it serious and I was trying to take my time, but in my opinion, I was doing the best I could with the resources I had.
What were you doing?
Just trying to figure out a way to get the money up to get her another car. You know, just trying to appease her and make sure she's okay and she doesn't get upset.
Okay,
just
how?
Trying to handle the situation.
Okay, how?
Just trying to call my parents and maybe see if they can help me out.
There you go.
My parents are they're very helpful when I need them. Whenever I need to call on them or whenever I need something, they're able to come through. They're in the process of doing that now. I just got to hear back from them. They're busy.
His parents are not helpful. Me and his mom didn't have a good relationship for a while. Now we have a good relationship, but his dad is a whole nother story. His dad did say he was going to help him. Then he got into altercation with his dad, and his dad said he was not helping him with anything.
What happened with you and your dad after he told you he was going to take care of the biggest challenge in your life?
We got into an argument, and it wasn't the best decision, but I kind of cursed him out, and that kind of upset him. So
what process are you referring to? You talking about my parents in the process of helping me. That process ended then.
My mother's still attempting to help me. I don't know too much about what my father wants to do now. I've called him and I've apologized to him and straightened the situation out. I just don't know what.
And you're suing him because he hasn't made any effort? Was there a commitment to doing it? Did he say, yes, I'm going to do it and give me time? What was the agreement? I'm sure he agreed to pay. He's talking about paying now.
Yeah, on page 5, I have a promissory note. And with the date, like the time that he could come up with the money, he actually, suggested that. We both met in the middle and suggested that.
Ma'am, you had this man sign an agreement that you were going to get all the money back in 2 weeks.
Huh.
Yeah.
Girl, bye. Let me hear from you, sir. I know you. Why would you sign this? Did you expect some money in 2 weeks or something?
So as she said, we had a promissory note agreeing that I would pay the money back in 2 weeks. At the time, thinking back on it, was it the best idea? No, not at all. But, I felt really bad. I wanted to make the situation right. I wanted to appease her. So I just, hey, let me just sign a promissory note. Not thinking, wait, hold on. How you going to get $3,000 in 2 weeks? It wasn't the brightest decision.
And I had y'all right there with me and Linda.
He got to a point where he would work and play football constantly. He never had time for me or his child.
Did he finish school?
He's still in school right now.
Okay, and you suspect he's going to get his degree?
Yeah.
What do you want? What are you looking for? It doesn't get any better than this.
Defendant Kevin Lockett is being sued by his ex-girlfriend, who claims Kevin chooses football and work over her and their daughter.
You signed the agreement. I could claim it's unconscionable, meaning it's so unfair and one-sided that it's not valid. And I'm not going to do that to you. He wants to pay as best he can. But I remember what I said. You ain't getting a dime till you get back with him. How about that?
I mean...
You want your money? Or not?
I mean, we can work something out.
On the relationship end?
Yeah.
All right. Well, you'll get your check when y'all call me and say we're together.
Or marry us.
Yeah, or marry us. When y'all ready, you're the most special couple I've seen in a long, long time.
Yeah, great.
And so you're special enough. I did one marriage on television because the couple agreed in front of me that they would. And I'll do it again if you all determine you want to and you come back here within the time before they put me off TV for talking crazy. I'm going to get put off any minute. Yeah. All right. So catch me before I get put off, and I'm going to marry you. $3,000 in the meantime. Have a good day. Proud of y'all. I'm proud of y'all.
Mackenzie, what would you like to say to Kevin?
I love you.
That was great.
I feel like we should get back together.
There you go.
Situations be handled. I'm very proud of you for, being responsible and taking responsibility. And I love you.
Ah, that's nice. Kevin, what do you want to say to your future wife?
Just glad this is over with, glad we could get this settled. Of course, I love you. You have my first child. So regardless of what happens between us, I'll still always have love for you. And hey, you heard what Judge Mathis say. You want to get married?
I mean, I'm up for it.
All right.
She's up for it.
Cool.